Connect this time.
Oh, and by the way,
Connected to chat.
Kai and I are both sporting new haircuts. Both, I might say, he's actually looking rather
Hey, how's it going,
dapper
y'all?
with his new haircut. Mine's a few days old, but mine is looking good as well. We know who did that. At least I know who did that. Someone's asking if the party will go
Let's
to
see
midnight.
if this will work this time, guys.
I think the party lasts for 3 days. I'm not sure, but let's have some of our second gens tell us about how long these parties last. They are also taking advantage of that usually empty parking lot.
All right.
Parking them over
Looks
there.
like I might finally be set up here.
Walk over here. Oh, I think she's got a little baby in that bundle. Now too big.
Just trying to get my mount right. Let me know if you can hear my audio, guys, if the chat's working. Like I said, I'm using Streamlabs, and it's a little bit wonky here at first, but I think I finally got it back in. I think because I had started and created one on my Android phone and switched over to my iPhone, it started getting weird, and then I had to make sure it was all good to go. So I think we'll be okay now. All right, perfect. Thank you, Cece. We got confirmation. All right, should we bust the loop and start heading?
Let's do that.
All right, you want to go front side or back side?
Go back Fort Harrison again.
All right, let's do it.
I gotta think a lot more action there.
I would think so. So like I said, if you guys want to see the surrounding view, pull up a tab for George. Right now, while we're driving, my mount doesn't give a good view over the hood, so you are seeing Spit.
Beyond that red fence is that park that we
narrate.
feature that shows all those great trees and that big courtyard, and that's closed. A lot of nice cars here.
See if we see any cool license plates as we stroll by.
So far, no vanities.
No vanities yet. Clearwater PD. Clearwater PD, of course.
Probably a little OT for the guys.
Yep. Nope. Nothing on the vanities this time. Yeah, he's dressed in his crushed velvet overcoat there.
Yeah.
And yes, guys, we are going to the party. We and George just, because where we live, we wanted to start down here and see what some of the action was. So
yeah, let's head over to Jew Street. And we'll
that's what we're gonna do.
All right. So good news is there's a concert. So downtown Clearwater's got a few people.
That's right. I believe it's Joe Bonamassa in town. Excellent guitar player, and he has one of the best and most beautiful collections of amps and guitars in the world.
Going past the North Korea movie set.
Yep. So George will be showing you Citizens Commission wise and the Clearwater Community for Volunteers.
You'll make the right here.
All right. Hey, Lupe. See what's up, CC. I wouldn't know event times in Clearwater, only in LA, and pandemic messed it all up. Yeah, it sure did. We even had a little bit of a potential snafu where, you know, we all thought it was going to be on Saturday. Then we got some intel that the sign went up on Thursday and that David Miscavige had arrived there on Thursday. So we thought that we had been duped and that they were actually having the event on Thursday. Well, it turned out that was just a rehearsal. So we were then later informed that nope, it was still on. We were still good for Saturday, and that is where we are heading now.
And once again, we started the tour at Narconon, and if you guys have not seen AA Ron's recent video, he talks about a investigation over in the UK into Narconon.
That's right.
There's a nice little school in that corner, Clearwater Academy.
And
I wondered who went to school there. Now I know.
That's right. And I know that I've told the story briefly in one live a little while ago, but I used to work as an RN before getting into IT, and worked in a detox here in Florida, a real one, out in Tampa. It was called Town and Country. They have a hospital there with a detox attached to it, and we had several people come over from Narconon, or at least they were there before they came in because they got so sick. Going through basically the purification program and the objectives sessions training that they put them through, they ended up needing actual medical attention. And one of the guys that came in was a guy that I went to school with. high school with. His name was Alex. I will spare his last name because I don't know what his status or where he is now. But he had a poly addiction, drug problems. He was using quite a bit of stuff when we were in school, and like outside of the normal high school or college experience kind of things. And he was not able to withstand the sweating it out. His mother was staff, and his grandmother was Sea Org. So he actually lived across the street from me growing up for a lot of years. So it's real sad to see him come in there, and I tried doing as much Googling as I can and still can't find him to this day to see if he'd be able to tell his story. But like George said, we're passing the Clearwater Academy now, which is a Scientology school. We've got a few of them down here. We've got that one, and then the Delphian Academy, or Delphi.
That'll come up in a little bit.
Yep.
We got about another mile. So you get an idea of the amount of travel from downtown Clearwater, where the core of their buildings are, and going down to Ruth Eckerd Hall, which is a facility they rent every year.
Right.
We're being told that they've got that vacant property across Flag to build their own arena, so they don't have to use Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Yeah.
But there's already people on the scene. They say the security is intense. You know, as Lee Remy says, what's the church got to hide?
That's right.
Hey guys in the chat, can you hear Kai when he's talking? Because I don't have mics set up on mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if my voice usually carries pretty well, but I haven't been giving it the old dad effort the last few minutes.
Good, thank you, Tuesday Thomas. They can hear you, Kai, so you don't have to.
All right, cool.
Stop yelling at me.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Soldat, good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a drive over to Ruth Eckerd. So, like I said, kind of wanted to show you the breadth of their land footprint and the landscape of all of the buildings that they own. So we started down by Narconon, like we said, and we made our way up and through, showed the motels that they purchased, the berthing that they used for the command teams that went back out. They've also got a couple apartment complexes that are right near there that we drove by, and one of Moises Sagami's developments right on the water on Edgewater. Took a loop through downtown, in front of the Fort Harrison, around this superpower building. Saw tons of people dressed to the nines getting on and off transportation, whether they be the small Dolphin vans or the big mothership full-size buses. And when we pulled up to stop, we got a couple good shots of everything, and I think they made me when they saw my truck and closed a couple of the doors, but we still got some good footage.
Yep, and Aaron comments that in Clearwater there's probably the highest level of public Scientologists, either Clearwater or LA.
That's right.
But certainly tonight they're all coming out, and we shall see many of them.
That's right.
And to Kai, just confirming, Tampa B-Man put in the chat, someone's asking, is it KY or KAI, and are you Hawaiian?
KY, I'm not Hawaiian, I am Cuban.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm Cuban, actually.
KY is an actual name, or it stands for?
It's short for Kyle, but I've not gone by it kind of ever. When I started, I was an engineer for Apple many years ago, probably 20 years ago now almost. And we had like 4 or 5 Kyles on our team, and I used to only go by Kai with friends and family. But then when there was that many Kyles on my team, I was like, you know what, just make my name KY. I've been going by it forever anyways.
That kind of cracks me up. I heard a comedian when you talked about you shortened Kyle to Kai.
Yeah.
Guys talking about contractions. You know, you take words and you contract them for ease. So, what was the one he used? It's instead of it is.
Right.
Drop the IT, put it to PT.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. But yeah, my name is a very white name, Kyle. But I consider myself mixed. My dad's from Cuba, my mother's from Finland, so I've got both sides of the tone there. So I've got like my Castro beard, but then I'm fair skinned and tall like a Finnish person.
You do have a Castro beard.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
You do.
Yeah. Well, eventually, when I've shared with you some of my genealogy. Eventually, when I get made, I'll share everybody because I've got some really cool cool family history that relatives that I'll share about. Just not yet.
Awesome.
So
Yep. Last night I was watching, actually, I was listening to William Good's feed from last night. He is a very, very interesting individual. And,
absolutely.
he said he started out as a cop watcher, and that's his number one passion. But then Scientology wanted to mess with him, so he said, "Okay, let's have it." Interesting fact that he brought up when he was talking about the LAPD had to agree to some type of city citizen commission for reviews, and he said that it's generally a joke because it ends up being former police officers. And the statistic he threw out there on his live last night, 3 years in a row, there was 500 complaints, 700 complaints, 600 complaints over 3 years for any type of racial profiling or problems like that. Kai, if you were to guess out of that, I think it was about 1,500 total complaints in 3 years against LAPD. How many of those do you think had any impact or were completely dismissed? Let's say how many were completely dismissed?
Out of 1,500?
Yeah.
Probably 1,480 or 1,490?
Keep going.
1,495?
Keep going.
1,497?
Keep going.
All of them?
1,500.
Yeah.
Not a single
Oh my God.
event of a police officer being held accountable for what they're being researched. Or
Yeah, I can see. Thank you guys for giving me the heads up. I can see now that my other stream didn't close, and I'm having an issue with Streamlabs. Doesn't want to close my stream.
Here's Delphi Academy.
So let's see if we can't do this here.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is the other building that we were going to
Stop
talk about.
broadcasting. And
So, we've been traveling
it
about a mile and
continues
a half
wanting to do it.
outside downtown Clearwater. There's Delphi Academy. And some of the second gens can talk more about Delphi Academy and the program, the curriculum. But there's one right there in Clearwater.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this one closed, guys.
I just missed a chat that said, please, something. If you want to resubmit it, I'm going to try and keep an eye on it. Now, we do have a white van in
Turn
front of
off
us.
my
Not sure if it
disconnection
is,
protection and see if that will allow me to kill this
from
stream.
the mothership or not. Zoom out. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, Amy Edge. Very
Let's
nice.
see if that kills it.
Got it. I am zoomed all the way out. And from some of my lives I tried to do yesterday, I did get some very positive input to move the camera less, which when you're parasailing or hang out in Daytona Beach is a little bit more difficult to do, but I take all of those constructive suggestions to heart. As I've told you guys from day one, this is not my forte, but I'm trying my best.
All right. Yeah, hopefully I'll fix it.
Thank you, Jovi, as in Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I just disconnected my my YouTube from Streamlabs, and it's still cooking.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure who said that was good live, but I'm getting a few compliments because people want me to feel good about my nappy self. That's okay. We're on a mission tonight. The interesting thing is we're not going to be able to see much other than the amount of vehicular traffic. We tried to find out if there was any public access to Ruth Eckerd Hall, and for some reason there is absolutely none. None. So
It will not kill this stream.
I'm looking for it. I heard that there's a special guest in town from California prison system, so we'll see if he actually did get out. You got a red light here.
Yep.
Red light.
Got it.
And I will tell you guys that in my auditing, in the mail today, I did get a citation for. I know we were in the middle of a live, and I got a little excited. I went maybe a little bit late to the light that had changed red, and they just sent me a nice fat bill with my car and my license plate. I tried to blame my teenagers, but they laughed at me. They knew better. Lavender Same. I'm not sure. I just caught that Tampa Bay man. I don't know what that was. Hey, can anybody in the I do not have my dancing shoes on. I don't need dancing shoes. I'm one of those people that I believe in that old saying, dance like no one's watching, because that's what I dance. Sing like no one's listening, and I sing like that. I forget how the rest of it goes, but you know what? Some of you guys may have heard the story in the past, but at a very ripe age of 23, I had a near fatal accident that I survived, and you come to appreciate life when you're staring death. Now,
Ain't that the truth?
and ever since then, I've learned to live every day like it's your last. And I have had so many great memories with so many great friends. I've been videotaped busting a move at a few weddings, and my breakdance routine has actually had to be toned down a little bit. I'm not so good on the handstands and headstands anymore. But believe it or not, I used to work for a company. If anybody on the stream knows, Russell Simmons is the founder of, I think it's Death Row, one of the big rap labels. Did very well, and used to own one of the companies I worked for. And at our Christmas party, they brought in professional break dancers as entertainment.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, and I got right up there, and I hung with them like you couldn't believe. Well, anyway,
I love it.
In my own opinion, I did. But there is
right.
there is videotape of that, and I'm sure it'll make its way out of the archives at some point. All right, guys, you can see we are still traveling east on Drew Street. Probably got about another 3 miles to go before we hit the big event, Ruth Eckerd Hall. Rumors are that some squirrels have come in town. The big famous celebrity out of California is supposed to be here. You hear every once in a while Poe on the Go, Clearwater Chad, Lori Plays, Farrell Cheryl. I think AA runs out of town. I'm not sure. We'll see if he's going to be there or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You never know with that guy, because he's moving a lot of different directions. I know he's got some progress.
My day is getting better now.
Don't want to steal any thunder, but I know there's been progress on the foundation. Poe and Chad are there.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Awesome.
We are running late then. We'll get there. We'll be there soon.
You know what's interesting, though, is when we think about it, they must have that. It must be simulcast back at the Fort Harrison.
I think it is.
And that outside courtyard. That's what all those. Yeah, because I don't think they're going to bust the Publix all the way down here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be worth another trip back up there.
We'll see. I thought that they were supposed to simulcast to all the orgs, and that's why they were saying it was kind of weird that the way that we had heard reports of how they were going to be playing the game this year.
Oh, the birthday game?
Yeah.
Have we heard results from the birthday game yet?
Not yet.
Natalie Wester, are you in anybody's live that you can hear us? I know Natalie's recovering from her trip to Chicago, where she really pushed herself.
That's right.
And was hurt a little bit, but took one for the team. That was an awesome feat. If you guys haven't seen that, Natalie explained herself to a bunch of the college students. She explained her leaving Scientology, along with 3 generations of her family.
Yeah,
others are not so lucky. Some of you know the story with AA Ron. Did not get to see his twin brother. Got disconnected from his in-laws, and his kids are not allowed to see their grandparents. That's the evil of the cult.
Sure is.
Family disconnection.
It's destroying families with reckless abandon. I can't stand it.
And they also say you're free to leave at any time, but that is certainly not true when you talk to people who've tried to escape and were tracked down, picked up at the airport, brought back. There's one great story, great from the standpoint of unbelievable. The lady had to escape in the trunk of a car of a service worker out in California.
That's what Vanessa Henley is. That sounds right.
That's the name. You know what? Again, we don't make this up. We don't have to. The content comes from the reality show called The Cult of Scamatology. If we do come back around by flag at Fort Harrison, I'm starting to get thirsty. I wonder if Osa would be so kind as maybe bring some water out for us.
Here.
Tuesday Thomas, excellent point. Hard enough to keep families together without disconnection and that third-party influence. I'm very fortunate. I'm close with my family. I've got great siblings.
They don't
Mom and dad
simcast. Has to go
gone.
to SMI for posh up.
What you got, Kai? Something good over there?
I just think they're saying that they don't simulcast. They just got to go to get poshed up.
Ah.
Yeah, we did see quite a few people that were dressed to the nines. So, you can imagine they are getting ready.
And so those of you who've been around Clearwater for a long time, we'll be coming up to a evangelical church, Calvary. And from what I remember, they used to have the big footprint at the corner there, waterfront. And I think that's where that big tall condo is. I think they agreed to trade the properties through the city somehow. And there was a low-income housing here, or
Right.
I think Condon Gardens or something like that. And Calvary was more than happy to move over here and let that property be developed. It's a Dead Man's Party by Kingo Bongo. Another interesting thing coming out of Chicago is at the Chicago opening, there was really no discussion of the relationship, no overt discussion of the relationship with the Nation of Islam and the Church of Scientology. And some of the people that didn't see what the problems were with the Church of Scientology's single building in Clearwater are now finding out that there's a relationship with Nation of Islam, which is not one of Chicago's favorite groups for a number of different reasons.
Right. I mean, they're predominant. I would say predominantly, but they're all, an African American organization. It's an offshoot of the Islamic faith, but they're really not traditionally Islamic. Just kind of the way that the Church of Latter-day Saints or the Mormons are an offshoot of Christianity, but it's not traditional Christianity. And I believe that they were originally connected through Dianetics is kind of how it started. NOI members were said to need to get training for Dianetics so that they could help self-audit each other. And then it kind of expanded from there onto actual auditing and doing the bridge. I think Tony Mohammed's one of their biggest evangelists of that partnership. And you'll see them sometimes, out and not quite understanding why Scientology is such a negative thing when it's brought up to them. So it's pretty wild.
You're going to be making your left here.
Yep. Preparing.
And to our left, we have a big, huge softball complex every year. Clearwater's host to all types of softball, baseball, tournaments, collegiate, high school, etc.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff here.
We used to have a rec league there too. I used to be in a rec league, just a D league, where it was co-ed, and played for one of the doctors that I worked with. It was actually pretty cool.
Okay, so we are coming up, and I had mentioned Calvary. That's the church over here. They just keep expanding. Calvary Church, Clearwater campus. We'll be making a left coming up.
Hopefully that other stream did finally end by now. It's not showing live on here anymore. I'm afraid to attach this back to YouTube and have it try to fire it back up.
I don't know if there's any truth to the rumor that Scientology hired the Goodyear blimp to go around. Kai, what is your at? Someone's asking in the chat.
At SPITClearwater. So
and that's SP as in suppressive person, IT as in
information technology, and then Clearwater.
Spelled out Clearwater.
Yep.
CLEARWATER.
Yep.
SPITClearwater.
All one word. SPITClearwater.
Yep. Not to be confused with spit like the guy who spit on William Good the other night. And William says, "Look, he'll take it. He'll get punched. He'll get his nose broken. He'll get spit on, but he knows they're just trying to bait him, and he's not taking the bait."
Yeah.
Green Wilson Trail, just beautiful part of Clearwater.
Absolutely.
And we're coming up to a spot that we'll park at.
Yeah, I think we'll be good here. Awesome. Thanks, Sudi. Looks like she's normally in George's chat, but she hopped over here for a little bit too. Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right across the street there's little strip center, and
The restaurant and bar can never make it in
I was
that
just going
corner
to say, the guy tried
location.
to sell us that bar for $80,000.
Oh,
He looked at us and said, "What have you been smoking? Because we're not smoking the same stuff."
Yeah, must be better than mine. Can you hook a brother up? I'm gonna turn around and there's the K-pop tree. It used to be K-pop, the restaurant, family style restaurant. Yeah, me too. Back in the 70s, and 80s, my aunt and uncle worked in here when they were in school. Should I take one of these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because we're going to go buy some guitar strings for you. A couple other things.
All right. We do need them. Make sure I'm within the lines. I'll be all right.
All right. Exiting the vehicle.
Yes, that's right. Okay. The other stream is still live. And I just checked. It's aimed at flag stairs. It probably is frozen. I tried to check YouTube Studio on the back end to see what was going on to get it to shut down, and it's not listed there. I disconnected my YouTube from Streamlabs where I started it, and it's also not there. So I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm hopping out of the vehicle here, so give me just 1 second, guys. It might look a little awkward while I'm gathering all my supplies. Just want to make sure I don't lose them. I've lost one microphone already while I was out downtown. I think the first weekend really sucked. Oh, and it looks like we have a fully charged gimbal. Wonderful. It was dead when I left the house, and I was a little bit concerned. All right, I'm going to give you guys a flip and get you attached. Thanks for bearing with me through all this. And let's get powered on. All right, and flip. And flip again. Let's change that camera. Hopefully it's working okay. All right, looks like we've got a decent picture here. And I'm going to grab what I need from the back seats and then go find George. Let me set you guys up here for a second so that I can see here. All right, I don't know if I'm in frame there, but got you guys on my bed cover. Let me go ahead and grab this. And we've got our signs. And I've got a tripod. Let me grab that. It may come in handy. All right. George looks like he's trekked ahead a little bit. I think he's got something that I can carry these signs with. Just in case you guys haven't seen my signs, I've got 2 of them. And that's one. And we got the clear cognition on the other side. So we are ready to go display some signage. And let me just check here. All right, I've got a bungee here that I can kind of tether my signs with. It's George, the man who can plan for anything and everything, helped me with. Apologize for the gimbal work here while I'm trying to work one-handed. As soon as I get one attached, the other comes undone. So there we are. All right, I think we got it. I think I am ready to rock and roll. Actually, you know, while I'm here, I might as well, let me flip you around real quick. Go to the chat. flip camera so you guys can see me. I'm going in to grab a beverage and tuck it into my pack because it's got a beverage slot. Alright, this is running right up next to my microphone, so keep in the shot if all of a sudden my audio goes missing, I'll know that I knocked off my microphone. And let's lock up the vehicle. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera. You're going to hear some cars here alongside the road. Let's see here. And that way I can keep, not dox my vehicle again. But, I am en route here. Like I said, we are along the road called McMullen Booth. I know that George is a little ways ahead. Let me get you guys back in view here. And we will see who we see. And like I said, when we get back down there, I will add a second microphone or a windscreen if the audio needs it. And once we get up here, I'll have a little bit more time to try to figure out what's up with that other live stream. And see if I can make sure that it's closed. Sometimes it hangs like that when you use the third-party apps. I don't know if I can flip this one this way with my gimbal, if it will respond in what you call it. All right, it looks like we've got a little crowd up here. Take you guys in a little closer while we put you at the back telephoto. Back camera and ultra wide back telephoto. All right, that way we can see everybody here as we come up. All right, looks like we got DTS here up on the left. Now that we're close, let me go ahead and bring us out to the regular Oh wow, I see Mr. Poe here. I see Sandy McKenna. I see Cheryl. Lori Plays. I see Clearwater Chad. And of course, George is here. Hey, hey.
Clear cognition.
That's right.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You see, I can put down this. I got my tripod.
I step over here. We want to nice shade.
Yeah, I will.
They brought all these bushes in.
Yeah, figures, right? I'm coming, Poe.
Alrighty.
How's it going, Poe?
Good, good. Let's see.
Got the clear cognition.
Let me make sure I'm trying to learn how to use this gimbal.
Right, right.
There we go, folks. You see the sign there?
That's right.
Oh.
And then I've got one on the other side, too.
Got the other side going, too.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you going to wear it like a pancake board?
Yeah,
Or a
I would
sandwich
try.
board?
I would try to.
That'd be great.
And
Let's see.
this-
Scientology is a full-service gold. Ooh, nice. Ferrari. It must be. I tell you what, they must be doing good.
Hey, doing
What's up, your
something.
buddy, Grant?
Oh, God.
No, Grant would be the kind of.
Uncle G? Yeah.
Yeah, but he'd be in a gold Ferrari. You know, he's got to
right.
make sure everybody knows.
That's right
Look
here.
at that big bus leaving out of there, folks. literally just busting them in. And I tell you what, that Mazda's a pretty color though, ain't it? That candy red.
All right.
And we see Lori over here harassing the security over there. No, she's actually making sure, asking if he needs water or anything like that.
Cool.
Poor guy's sitting there in the bushes to keep the sun off of him because it's so hot. We know he's not with Scientology. He's got to be one of those that are a private security that's out here from him.
Yeah, I would imagine.
If anybody would like to argue,
Yeah, we're just checking, make sure everybody's good to go out here.
Yep. I'm open.
That sign is awesome, isn't it? Oh man, look at him! Oh, if you catch it, he's on a motorcycle in a suit. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. I've never
Oh my God.
with a suit on before. I
Could be. How you doing, Eric?
All right, I'm trying to get it. There we go. We're down there. All
See if
right.
I can make the rounds.
Let's see.
It's good to meet you, Poe.
Hey, just,
How's it going, Clearwater? Chad?
hey,
How's it going, man? Spit Clearwater. Kai. But Spit Clearwater on YouTube. But my name's Kai. Nice to meet you, brother. Yeah. Was making the rounds. There we go.
Hi, Kai.
Hi. How are you?
I'm sweaty.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I'm sweaty.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I love you. Brought both of them today.
Yes.
You know, the thing is I wanted that, and I wanted to make the sign that matched the cake. That one side of it said Happy
Amazing.
113 LRH.
Isn't that
And the other
amazing?
said Happy 30 to Life, Danny. And after Aaron and hopefully a surprise guest
points, and from Scientology wants to argue, or at least
See, we can't get anybody reading the signs. We are on the corner here of McMullen Booth Road and Ruth Eckerd Hall Drive. Let's see if I can't keep the camera level like that for you. All right, we got a lot of traffic for this one, and this is the perfect lane for them to see it because they've got to turn in this way, and the only buddy turning in is a Scientologist. There you go. All right. If anybody can let me know if the audio is still all right, I think I'm going to go ahead and I may add my second mic to the gimbal for the people that are talking. Just want to make sure you guys can still hear me as well. I'm trying to block some of the wind with the sign, otherwise I can put the dead cats on. Hey! Thanks, guys. Thanks. Just following, we got DTS, Definite Trouble Source, down there, making sure she waves to everybody who's coming through. Trying to give everybody a nice big view of the sign. We've got a great crowd. It's wonderful seeing Poe and Clearwater Chad down here. I believe Poe is in Michigan, and Chad is in, I think, upstate New York. All these people with their turn signal are coming in. Hey, yeah! It's good business today. It's good business. That's right, sold at. Way back in the Pro Snappy chat. You're right. That was dripped in glitter. You know, and I did bring a hat. And I'm starting to think that even though I got fresh at the barbershop today, and barbershop is one of those few things that I, might seem silly, but I spend a lot of money at the barber. And I might need to cover it up with a hat here because it is pretty bright. All right, let's see here, guys. See if I can't, I might make my way towards the group and set up for a second and get my other camera, or not other camera, but other mic set up, and then go from there. So it'll only take a second to get out some dead cats to make sure that we're good with audio. So let's do that real quick.
Right, that's for sure.
All right. Let's see, guys.
Yeah, you gotta watch clear.
I've got to get one of my clips, put it into my gimbal's cold shoe, then I can add in mic 2. But before we do that, I'm going to get out a dead cat. And you know what? I'm going to set you guys up for a second so that I can use both hands. Let me see here. I'm going to put the camera, aim it up a little bit, and then I am going to plop you guys down on the tripod for just a second. All right, guys. Now this gives me an extra hand to go ahead and get my mics ready. So I use the Hollyland Lark M2s. If you guys didn't know, they're tiny, super tiny. You probably can't even see it from the camera, about the size of a quarter. And I get 2 mics in the kit, 1 receiver. It's attached to my iPhone through USB-C. And it will connect up here in a second. I apologize if you hear the noise of me pulling on the dead cat. All right, so we've got mic number 1 with the dead cat ready to go. Let me put that onto the gimbal. So it is on the gimbal facing out. And now let me go ahead and get camera number 2 dead catted. Not camera, but microphone number 2. A little bit of a pain to get them in here, but it's worth it. It'll really help with you guys and any gnarly sounds. So now it should be good. All right, now we got 2 mics on. We put my mics back into their spot. And just so you guys can see my signs, they're like this. First one is Scientology is a full-service cult, and as you can see here, no full-service cult would be complete without child trafficking. You could not leave out elder abuse and call yourself a full-service cult. And of course, they destroy your family through disconnection and cover up criminal SA. On the bottom there, I've got some of the second gens and survivors on the sign, and then on the other side, so I didn't waste any real estate, I've got the clear cognition, because if you guys haven't already, I surely have realized I've been mocking up my own reactive mind. And you know what? I'm just not doing it anymore. So thank you guys for coming out to the chat. Let me know if the audio is still wonky. I may need to raise the volume now that I put the dead cats on, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. And like I said, even though I hit the barber and got fresh today, I think I'm going to have to throw on the hat. And since Poe is coming, I decided I better do a little bit of a beach dad vibe. So wearing a hook shirt with a skeleton fishing and surfing. Couldn't get much better or represent me any better. So let's see. How do we need to do this? New hat too. Stuff that in a back pocket. All right, and let's see if we can adjust this bad boy. All right, here we go, y'all. We are set up, fresh to death, Florida dad style. And I think I'm ready to go ahead and hook this guy back up. I'm going to leave it on the Scientology as a full service cult sign for a while. Florida George, or Clearwater George rather, hooked me up with some bands so that I could attach this to myself and walk around like it's a sandwich sign. I don't know if I can get a wide angle enough here to see. Yeah, my front camera doesn't have wide angle. I can try a little bit here to bring it up and peel it down, but it's a little too hard. It wants to keep me in view. Let me see if I can switch it to auto, and it'll listen to me a little bit better. Nope, can't do it. So that's just the way it'll have to be. Yeah, I had to go. Even though I hit the barber, I had to go ahead and put on a hat.
Oh, see, that's what I was thinking. Once I got here, I should have brought a hat.
Yeah.
But apparently at 572 miles an hour at 36,000 feet, you get here real quick.
All right, so could raise the audio a tad bit. Reconnected. Hopefully it'll be better this time, guys.
I'm in a different state.
Let me know. It looks like we've got 30 FPS at this point. So I think we are reconnected.
Happy cult leader birthday. Happy cult leader birthday.
Happy cult leader birthday. Happy cult leader birthday.
To be continued, but I need water.
All right. Well, it looks like everything's good on my end now, guys. Let me know. Let's see. I'll ask y'all. Is everything good now? It seems to be good on my end. Let's see if it allows me to send that. All right. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's for whatever reason there when I dropped out of Streamlabs to adjust my mic's gain. Because that's one of the things, even though these mics are so small, and I can enable and disengage the noise canceling, I cannot change the gain settings without going to the app. So I went to the app, changed it, and then when I came back, it said it was reconnected, but I could clearly see that it was, dropping mad frames all the way down to having just a couple, but then my connection was all right. So it looks like everything is okie dokie at this point. So, again, we got Sandy McKenna here. How's it going, Sandy?
I'm doing good.
Hey, we're happy to see you here.
With your sign.
That's right.
What we need to do is get a group photo by the sign.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. My goodness. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let's see. Make sure that we give them enough time to see how it goes with the full service cult sign. Make sure that they're here to read it. And of course you can see that we've got Mr. Officer over there. See if we can't get him in view a little bit. They control the light manually during the shows here. Not something you see very often or in very many places. So let's see. Let's go with my bag. Try. Yeah, I mean, I'm connected fully on my end now. Looks like everything is good. I can check from my second cell phone. Let's see. I haven't done that yet. I'm just afraid of reopening the stream or something. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube and search for SPITClearwater. Show SPITClearwater is live. I do still see 2 lives. You are correct. So one does look like that's me here. So let's get rid of that one. And then this one. Let's see if there's a way for me to end this one, because that's got to be just a stuck stream. Yeah, that one's just a stuck stream. Let's see if I can see it now. If I go to my channel, count, Clearwater, close, you.
Sarasota Jerry will be here in half an hour.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can't blow this one away. Play next to the queue, no. Edit.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to text Aaron and ask him.
Okay, save to watch later. Alright, I guess I can see both streams still live now. I'm not quite sure how I can end that. Let me try getting into YouTube Studio. Because YouTube Studio is not showing them. And I don't see where and I'm afraid to open Streamlabs again. But I know I had the event scheduled. Let me try opening Prism. See if I can see my events in there. Oh, I'm glad it's all good. I just want to make sure people are getting directed to that one. It won't let me change the others all. Would you like to save it to my page? Cancel. Alright, let's see here. End the live. Hopefully, okay, let me make sure I end the right one. It would have to be the one I started second, so we're going to end the session. Let's end this session. And let's see, we can. Alright, let's hope that did it. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully that did it. That did it. Looks like we've only got one here. Because this one shows us here. Yep, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Feedback loop ending. And now I can go in and I can delete that one. So, it won't cause any confusion. Or I can leave it and I'll cut them together later. Manage videos, live. It's not in there yet. We're still waiting. Alright, well, at least there's only one now. Cool.
Help get down to Scientology, contact us, YouTube, SBTV. And then the other one, L. Ron Hubbard, biggest fraud in history.
The biggest fraud.
So the hall that they're in is way back there. This building here is a independent living facility for the elderly. You got to drive down this private way.
He didn't win World War II either.
Tried to go to Mexican Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida is back. Florida is back. Woo!
Oh yeah, they're reading them when they go by, that's for sure. they're reading them when they go by, that's for sure. You see a few people like mouthing them out, getting real close to their tinted windows.
Happy cult leader birthday! Happy cult leader birthday! That's what happened. I did the old cop double tap. The old cop double tap.
Tap tap.
Tap tap. Happy cult leader birthday. Happy cult leader birthday. Cult leader birthday.
Okay.
Happy cult leader.
Oh, they're blowing kisses to us. How sweet. Blowing kisses to us, piddly little creatures as far as they're concerned, I'm sure.
Happy cult leader birthday! Happy cult leader birthday!
Let's see if we can get out in front of them a little bit further.
Went up into the UP. Went all over.
Up into the UP.
Very nice.
Thanks, man. It's cool that you made it down.
Oh yeah, we wanted to come down all year, you know. It
Yeah,
was like something that was, you know.
just had to wait for the right time.
Yeah, this is the perfect time. You're right.
That's great.
It was
That's
that
great.
right weekend to come down. Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah.
This doesn't seem real, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about it at first, and I still feel like it now every time I go out. You know?
Are you from like the Florida area?
Yeah, born and raised.
Oh.
Just like George, I've been here about 40 years.
Wow, that's cool.
So been around it my whole life. You know, had family businesses that were shut down by them.
Oh my God.
Dated someone in the past. Went to school with tons of public. You know, so
Yeah.
I remember at like the big mall that we all used to hang out when I was growing up was Clearwater Mall or Countryside Mall. And here I'll flip this so people can see us. But back at that time, talking to Clearwater, Chad, y'all. But at that time, the mall we used to all hang out at as kids was Clearwater Mall, and they had like kiosks in the mall where they were selling like Dianetics books, and they'd have an e-meter out, and they were going around trying to get people to take a personality test or an IQ test, and they had a little office that they were doing. That they had some front group research center was the name, and twirling this way. And I remember a few of my friends went and did it because they don't tell you that they're Scientologists.
Yeah.
I knew from being downtown and growing up that way my whole life what it was. I never went and took it. Just my whole life I got tons of stories just like he does.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know,
Very
yeah. The business that I was talking about was actually it was a club that a family member owned called. Oh, he's telling us to get out of the intersection.
Yeah.
It was downtown on Cleveland Street, which back when Scientology came here in '76, Cleveland was like a big area where like artists and galleries were there. They'd open these buildings up for people to show their gear and show their art and musicians to practice. And one of my buddies had a space down there that he was using that was a commercial space, but he turned it into a club called Club More. And there's no real parking because it was a street, and there was a publicly owned lot across the street. He used to have everybody parked there. It's totally okay. He had a deal with the city. Well, Scientology didn't like the type of people that were coming down and around, and it was right next to one of their buildings. So they bought the city lot and basically put him out of business.
Oh,
So,
sad.
and they used to send people in when he would have like events and stuff just to try to, cause problems, and he ended up just having to close. Now this was back in the '90s, but still, it's pretty shitty.
Yeah, that is.
I've been trying to get him to come on and tell his story, but he's a little older, so he's still kind of got that mindset like, no, you don't want to mess with them. Look what they did to me, kind of thing.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see, what do we got? Oh, it looks like we got officers coming. Looks like they're probably going to come tell us to stay out of the intersection. Let's see. Swap to. Here we go.
Is that him?
I'm not sure. It might have been.
It's a backup phone.
Huh?
Hi.
So, you have to ask, just be careful crossing the street.
Yes, sir.
Don't stand in the middle of, you can't be standing approaching cars in the middle there.
Oh, he was talking to me. I couldn't hear, but I was standing on the curb and not in
When
the
you're
street.
standing over there, don't go over there because you're outside the crosswalk. Just stay in the crosswalk.
Police, thank you for being polite instead of the dog command that I got from across the street.
Just stay out from there.
You got to.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Thank you.
Yes.
Then they're gonna yell.
And that's paperwork.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Stuff
paperwork.
is go scissors.
That's mine.
Okay.
I already talked to the lieutenant.
Put a camera on. I'm going to
We're
use
just
camera
gonna let you park here. We're not gonna collect the minute
What
cars
is
there.
all that stuff?
Yeah, everybody.
No, we all parked away.
Appreciate it. So,
Lord's cars over here on the
I appreciate that.
please stay within the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for being polite,
And
man.
I-
The red Ferrari that
Oh yeah, he was whipping in pretty
I
quick.
want one of those
Yeah.
vests. He's got like everything on it.
Yeah, that was a
Thanks for being polite, dude.
I really need one of those.
I've never seen somebody like when you came over here as opposed to the dog command from across the street. I could have even been the guy in the
All
other car.
right.
It might not
Miami
have been
Marine Stadium for meetup. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
You wanted me arrested, didn't you? Can you
I
say
was
that?
what I
Can you
was
say that
wanting.
louder? You wanted to see me in handcuffs?
Yeah, it's great to see
I
Poe and
was waiting
Chad.
to see Lori
They've been
get
talking
her
about it for a while, but I'm so happy that they made it out.
You look so handsome.
Oh, if it's a whooping from a nice policeman.
Oh, man.
He was actually very nice.
Yeah, he's very polite.
Yeah, I just didn't like the
Yeah.
PA stuff. Yeah.
Don't stand over there.
Which is why I said, thanks for being polite instead of doing the dog commands
Right.
across the street.
The officer over there in the car that street there. Instead of coming over here and actually, I'm trying to get it in focus here so you can see it. But basically, that guy just likes to sit over there and just bark commands over his PA system
Right.
and actually, instead of actually
Got
getting
a
out on foot like
cop
he's
We
car
don't
right
react
there.
well to that doing.
Controlling the light from there.
Just bark commands
And
out.
Lori was trying to get to someone who was talking to her from the window. So she went and was having a conversation with him. And from across the street, he'd gone on the bullhorn and was saying, "Don't stand over there, don't stand over there," you know. And then the other cop, he came and parked behind here and came up, and he was very polite, but just let us know that
he
careful
probably
crossing the
was going
street,
off to
don't stand in the
something else and
median.
said, well, I'll go over there and have a chat
you
with
know.
them on my way out.
So that was that. Pretty standard. I'm sure they don't want to have a big altercation in front for no reason, so hopefully they'll keep their heads about them. I know everybody here will, so hopefully that'll be the last of the little visits. Hey, Kiki, so glad to see that you're here. Whereabouts are you these days? You gotta definitely let me know next time you're back down here for sure. I'm gonna head up front here. I will be safe. So that I'm gonna flip around for you guys. So make sure that they can read our signs. All right. I'll be safe. You coming in this way too? Trying to make sure we catch them when they come in. Give them enough time to read our signs. Mine's a little bit long, but I think that just the first few lines, it's a full service cult, definitely gets the initial point across, and they can read the specifics. We got plenty of time too. Oh, Mr. Tesla. Back in Colorado, safe and sound. Excellent. Excellent. I will do my best to stay safe. I am saving all fun activities for after. So, no alcohol prior to. He was a good boy. Even though he wants to beforehand sometimes, but, you know, gotta play it smart.
I'm more than happy to help out with that if there's anything I can do. I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, y'all make sure.
And I've heard that we have another character coming here soon too. I believe Sarasota Jerry is on the way.
anything, I'm more than happy to help her.
Got a motorcycle man there. Yeah, I figured it was a good call, Kiki. It would be just my luck. I'd toss a couple back, and that'd be the night that they choose to swat me. And for no particular reason or connection to, I'd get in trouble for having had a couple beers. So I just stay so totally sober when I'm out here. Looks like we got another one. It's coming in. Got a couple little waves. That was nice. We got another one coming in. Not sure. I think it's about 6:40. So I think the actual event is supposed to start at 7. The beauty of Florida keeps amazing you. And yeah, this is like our suburbiest area too. You know, it's still a wonderful area after doing snowbirding and going back and forth between here and New Hampshire for the last 3 years during the pandemic. I'm so happy to be back here full time. I know it sounds like, you know, a little cliche, but we literally go to the causeway and the beach, you know, 3 or 4 times a week. We live on a lake, and we really enjoy the surroundings. My wife's from Haiti, so the cold really took a lot for her to adapt to, and I'm not sure she ever fully did. So, you know, now the biggest argument we have about temperature, she wants to have the house, the AC set to 77, and I'm like, no, 71. So, you know, still, worlds better than what we had in New Hampshire, where it was the land of darkness and freezing for a while.
Congratulations on not being invited.
Way to stay out of the cold today.
Scientology is evil.
Where do you get your shirts made? Are you making them at home, or you have a spot that does quick
Amazon,
turnaround?
which means China.
Okay, so it's not, you can't get them overnighted.
No, and it takes like 2.5 weeks, and I'm like, what shirt is this again? I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what they made, you know?
But at least you can throw in a batch for a decent price, and you know they're all going to come back okay.
Oh yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
so far I've had a good success with them, but it
Yeah.
just takes so long.
I know, I was looking, I wanted to get a Danny Monsterson shirt on with the Monster logo across his eyes made, and I know some people over here that do screen printing. One of the classes they had when I was in high school, they had communication technologies where we learned how to screen print. Some of the kids went on to do it, and I was trying to get it done, but they didn't have time to set it up, you know. And then the other places where overnight turnaround, I ended up spending like $50-$60 on a tee just for like a transfer, you know.
Usually you can just get one t-shirt for $1.
Yeah,
It's very expensive.
yeah, like Big Frog or something like that.
When I do back and front, they're usually about $20. It's cheap.
Oh, Kiki, I love the Thai temple. I've been out a bunch of times. My wife and son love it. I'm pretty sure they still don't let women into the temple, which she always kind of was like, that's weird. But some amazing food out there, some amazing flowers. And even just to see it, it's weird that even exists, like dropped right into 45-50 minutes away from where I live is a legit temple. So I definitely want to check it out there. We haven't gone out since I've been back. We got back here in December, bought our place October, and we moved down December. So we've been back now going on 4 months. We'll make it out there. Wow, yeah, I really want to go to Thailand too. Yeah, I thought we really should have like brought an umbrella and a couple chairs. I was gonna do it and like put it in the cart, but then my day ran so short that I was late to pick up George. You know?
I found this in the, I don't think I've worn this in 10 years. It's in the bin in my car.
Yeah.
But I
You're
usually
lucky you had it.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, lucky I had it. But I'm still gonna be.
Yeah. I put on a little bit of sunscreen. It's in the moisturizer I wear,
Right.
but I don't think it'll be enough.
I'm wearing my daily, but it's not
Yeah.
for this. But fortunately, I think we're out of in the woods now.
Right.
Nothing. Well, they're nothing if not on time.
That's right.
So,
Yeah, nothing else that you can do. So that I think I'm pretty good. You know, at some point when I'm monetized or set anything up, I ordered and has started coming in all the gear for my studio at home, so I can start doing some of the videos that I initially talked about, where going over, you know, the path to IT and then the specific kind of IT I'm in, the sales side of IT or pre-sales, all of the work that happens up into the installation of the product. So designing product integrations, writing change orders, levels of effort, so selling services, building bill of materials, all these kind of things, and becoming experts of the products. It's a whole world that a lot of people don't know about. It's very lucrative, that I think a lot of people coming out of the cult worried about what kind of luck they're going to have in their professional life. You know, I think that it's a great way for them to do that. I went to college for so many years. I don't use any of my degrees, and this could have been done all self-study, and I make kind of a lot of money, and I'd like to put that out there because there's still not a lot out on the internet about it now, and I want to target it towards this community. So I bought everything to set up my studio. I've got my Rodecaster coming out. I've got an Earthworks Ethos mic coming out. Got some lighting, my desk, you know, XLR cables, all that kind of stuff. So I've had some stuff set up for my camera at work, but you're going to start seeing a lot more videos pouring out of my channel. So like I said, when I get to that point, I need to get enough people in here where maybe I need to start getting a mod. I'll reach out to a few of you. For now, I haven't really needed it. So I've just kind of kept it that way. But I'm sure that will change. Because I was growing pretty quickly when I was posting every day. I just had to take a couple-week hiatus there while I was, I guess let me talk to you guys directly. Because I feel weird not like this when I'm talking. But while I was picking up the pieces from the layoffs at work, and then traveling with my family and that kind of thing. So all that's kind of finally settled down now. And my gear is here. So I'm going to take a couple hours one night this week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. You guys will see my first live from there. I'll schedule it ahead so that hopefully you guys will be able to make it out. I'll do like a Q&A and just start introing some of that stuff. I'm going to start with like the basics of locking down your cell phone. You know, how to use a physical token instead of two-factor authentication where you get a text, you know, because phone numbers can be spoofed. And what I'm talking about there is a token like one of these, the YubiKey. I don't let them text my phone number and me type the code back in because that can be spoofed. So you can use that for almost every service now. It's just kind of hidden. You have to look for it. You know, complex passcodes, making sure that you know which Wi-Fi is to join, which one's not to. Password manager, don't reuse the same stuff. So I'm going to intro the channel that way and just keep it going. So be on the lookout for that. And, you know, I'll ask for more help when I need it. I don't know about monetizing. I imagine I will, but it'll go back directly into the channel and back directly into the foundation now that it's set up. I never really did this to make money. And it's not like a flex or anything. I know that, you know, like a lot of people can replace their incomes doing this. That's not, I don't think that would be possible for me, but I'm happy to keep contributing back. So let me go ahead and spin it around. We got a flag bus coming. Don't want to miss it.
Go join us?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we go. What's that?
You have a charger in the car?
I might have it right here.
Might be worth swinging back through downtown.
Yeah, might be.
Because there's nothing else here. So.
Yeah, once they're all inside, you take USB-C, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it's when you have a newer iPhone.
Mine's 15, I think.
Yeah, then that will work. Too big? You have a lightning port still? No. Oh, you might. I don't know if I have a lightning cable.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't see when I charged up here or not.
Usually I keep one. Don't think I have it in here.
But since we're all here and not there, they can stay everywhere. Sometimes they'll stay back behind the Fort Harrison, but we're
Trying to see if I have a lightning cable for
I'm going to
George.
end my live stream. If you guys want to jump over to Kai's channel,
SPITClearwater.
SPITClearwater, until I get some charge on the phone.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you all for joining. Hit that like button. We got a big evening. We're probably going to go back around where
That's
the other
right.
celebration is. I hope you get charged up by then.
when we have enough people,
They've got parts of the Fort Harrison outdoor
they'll
locals.
come. They'll be walking towards me. They'll see me,
Who's
and they'll
charging up?
change their course and go another way.
Hey, hey!
I thought it was a cops there for a minute. I'm like, what now? Just approval.
Just honks for approval, y'all.
So far they've been except
2024.
Hey! Yeah, if you guys haven't seen, Erica's shirt says honk. Scientology's a cult. We're getting tons of them. Tons of honks of approval. Yeah, going tripod mode might not be bad either. I've got my tripod over there. You sure that wouldn't work? Let me look and see. Yeah, it looks like you might have the old style. I thought that they were all USB-C now, but no, that's not that's all.
Old school technology, faxes,
Let's
teletypes.
see. Don't force it.
Just back.
No, you still got lightning. I don't know if I have a lightning cable. Lori.
a weather report yet today.
Just put one out on mine, but go right ahead, Chad.
Let me see if Lori has a charge.
75 degrees, sunny, Clearwater, Florida.
And Scientology is evil! Did somebody need a lightning?
Do you have a lightning
Yes,
cable?
I do in my car.
Okay. Can George borrow it?
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
USB-C. All right, we're getting George set up with some.
Oh. Are we going to be here long, you guys? Because Pat wants to bring supplies. He wants to bring some water.
I think we're going to be out here for a little bit. We still got to get the cake out and get that cut up for
Okay.
everybody. So.
Yeah, Pat, we're going to be here for a bit. So if you would love to bring some waters, that
Problem
would be
is
so
that we can't
nice.
go up on any of that side
would
stuff
be
there. They won't let us up there. We'll get in trouble for that. The same guy just got back over there.
All right, let me see. What's this message say?
George, if the battery bank
Well, we're going to do it out of the back of Lord's Drive, so we'll be able to get it.
USB.
Okay, I have a C. Let me look and see if I have a USB. I mean, I have a USB-C. Let me check and see if I have a USB.
An A to C, yeah. Or an A to lightning.
I know I have one in my Disney bag. I'm pretty
Shoot.
sure I have a short one in my Disney bag.
Okay.
What? Okay. Yeah, you can.
Is that
See
Jerry?
you, Jerry.
Drive safe, Jerry! All right, let's see here. Casey Stoy. Are you down with Poe in the group? I tried sending you an email, but it says it wasn't available. I was asking about where George was. Glad to see you out. Yeah, you can get me at either one of my emails. I've got Kai at SPITClearwater.com, my own domain now. And there's also SPITClearwater at gmail.com. So either one of those, they're both up and running. I've been receiving messages to both, so it should be fine. I'll check it here in a second. But yeah, either one of those would work. That's Kai at SPITClearwater.com or SPITClearwater at gmail.com. Either one of those will work. I believe on my channel page, I do have that contact on there, the Kai at SPITClearwater.com. It's up and running. Actually, I wonder if he has wireless charging. My bank will do wireless charging. Found it?
I feel like I know you. Yeah. How are you? Never dash to underscore not Tara. Yeah, whatever. Yo, bitch, I can.
No, I want to do it right.
Hello.
because I always mess up Laura. Is it Laura or is it Lara?
You're Laura.
I'm Lori.
Oh, Lori. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lori Place, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm Tara.
Laura's
I'm SPITClearwater.
Nice to meet you. I follow both of you.
Wonderful.
Well, it's
That
good
was
to
me
have you-
following the bus.
I saw that.
You said Space Cadet. I'm
saw
like,
your
I know Space Cadet.
No, I can tell by the way you were
I followed
holding
them all
and
the way
smiling.
from Flag.
It's small, but it's the right.
And you can call me Kai too.
Kai.
Kai's my actual
Nice
So
name.
we put that together, and that
right.
was his big
From
thing.
my,
George.
from my
Chad
kid.
started
I'm
off with
Tara.
that. Chad was doing
Nice to meet
parodies
you.
of Scientologists.
I just followed
All
them.
right, we saved the day. We got
She
George
was offended
some
when
charging,
I told her happy cold
so he'll be
liver.
back when he can. I believe that we've got a cake here for LRH. It's going to get cut up at some point. Sarasota Jerry is here. He is hitting the convenience store, and then he will be coming back.
Oh, y'all, look for a
Let's
stretch limo.
see.
Parked in like a U-turn because I
I
was
sent
right
it
up
to
there.
the
like,
second
oh,
one at Gmail. Yeah, SPITClearwater@gmail.com is definitely working. You know what? I can check on my phone.
Well, he's going to be coming in some kind of sweet ride.
Chad's got something to say, everyone.
But it was a really
This is an announcement, folks. This is a good announcement. I want you to pay attention and listen, folks.
Pay attention.
Everything that Scientology says is fake, false, fraud. It's failing. It's a funky, it's a fluky situation. And Scientology is evil, folks. Woo! Thank you. How do you really feel?
That was Clearwater Tad speaking it from the hill.
It's kind of strange hearing Chad talk so much.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So,
All
introduce
right.
yourself.
I am checking email, Cassie.
Never in SP.
Oh, Deborah and SB. Excellent. Thank you.
And I specify because there is somebody that comes in whose name is Tara or Tara. Well, but it's something, I think it's
I was
me.
Tara M, and I.
No, but it's, the name is something like it's me.
I don't think I see anything in here. Cassie's toy. Someone said they sent me an email, but they didn't. That it didn't go through. They must have sent it wrong, maybe.
I'm gonna need some tech help because I've tried to log into my new
Things like that.
little George.
Yeah.
If you're in the
It says
area,
I can go
People
phone
are so
too many
nice
times
to stick with me, don't
That's bizarre. We just need to set you up with your own domain. That's what I did. I'm Kai at SPITClearwater.com now. So I'll just buy. I bought hers too, Sentence of Scientology. So I'm buying up the domains and then just adding email to it. So I'll buy yours. I'll do it tonight. It's easy. Then we can get you George at ClearwaterGeorge.com or me, whatever you want it to be.
I really appreciate that. Let's see.
George at SurroundedByScientology.com.
Ducky. I love seeing the Squirrel Nation grow. Absolutely. So now we have the East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah, the SP
There's
cruise
that
is in
bus
September,
right
guys.
there that has the flag. That had the flag on the side of it. Chad
I
and
still
were
haven't booked it
beside
yet.
That thing up on the road.
Our initial plan, me and my wife's plan, was to book it, but we had so many trips that were lined up that we started trying to prioritize. We ended up in DC. Next month we're going to West Palm Beach, and then Miami, and then after that we're going to New York. And from New York we're probably going to stop into New Hampshire, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to Michigan. And we're going to be in Detroit and then all the way up on into the UP. And then we'll be over to Chicago. So I've got a lot of trips coming. So I don't know that I'm just going to be able to make it. We have a very busy family travel schedule. It's one of the perks, but also a curse of working from home and having a boss that supports us taking time off. And if we can work away from the desk, he's totally cool with it. So we do that. Let's hit some people with the it's long. There's trips back in between. There's trips back in between sold out. That's what I mean. It's like, one after another, separated weeks apart. Let's see if we can't get the... Hey! Now, one of my mics, guys, is at the road, but it's got the dead cat noise canceling on. Hopefully it's not ripping you too bad. Yes, saw that. Thank you. It is very nice. Not super nice on my wallet, but we make it happen.
Oh yeah, this is
What?
fuzzy thing. I love your fuzzy thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh, those are the.
my microphones.
Okay, that's what
They're tiny.
You got
Yeah.
a caterpillar on your face.
I do.
On your thing.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Look at that sign.
I wish maybe somebody that lived on the top floor over there.
Oh, okay.
My grandparents used to live in there. Yeah, it would have been wonderful had known back then. You know, that they did stuff here at Ruth
Yeah,
Eckerd.
so this graveyard.
Yeah, that's an independent facility for elderly.
Right.
My
Oh, your
grandparents,
grandparents
they
used
lived
to
there
live
for
in?
like 7 years. Yeah.
I know because I
Before my
was looking
grandpa
at this,
died.
but you know, looking around for my dad. But
Yeah. No, they're expensive. They're expensive as fuck. Yeah.
That was. I saw the pictures. I'm like,
There was a couple staff member there. They saw me when I was coming. I caught them running. They ran back inside around the side of the building. Yeah, and I waited around to see if anybody would come out. They had the volunteer ministry van out back and like one car. I didn't go to the second building because they have the founding org, and then they have Hubbard's house, which is now like a museum.
right.
I didn't bother going there. I think my wife was getting a little like, how much longer are we going to be here? You know, and of course, as soon as I turn off the camera, people start coming up to me to talk about it, and I'm like, that's how it happens.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, every
And I'm not going to like, oh wait, let me get a live going.
Hold on
You
a
know,
minute. Hold that door.
so because I was there for business and for her and like for concert and for sightseeing, so we were cramming a lot in 3 days.
That's where I was born.
Oh yeah, I actually love it there. I think it's a cool town.
It's a great city.
It's a great town.
Excellent. I love the trains. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
The architecture,
Mm-hmm.
the restaurants, the food.
Oh yeah, food's amazing.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Food was amazing. Everyone, all the conversations around were all political. It was very high intellect. It was very.
It's cool.
Wasn't it?
The hotel we stayed at was called the Eaton, and they're like an activist hotel, an anti-Trump hotel, and so they had all these cool events going on that were like in support of African American. And my wife's from Haiti, so she thought that was cool as shit, and gave me a bunch of brownie points too. And upstairs on the roof, they have a bar that turns into a funk club, a 70s club at night.
Oh my
So
God, really?
everybody's going with afros and bell bottoms and all types of stuff. It was amazing.
Oh,
It was amazing. So
I
we
stayed
went,
at
danced, and
the
hung out. You know.
and everything. It was very the furniture.
Rugs?
Was very the red.
Oh, okay, I thought you said the
Red
rigs.
Hotel.
Yeah.
And it's in the center. I forget where it was. It was in the center of town too, by the circle, by DuPont.
Yeah. Okay, that's right where the org is.
Okay, yeah. So we
Yeah.
were over there.
Yep. Yeah, the org is at DuPont. Yeah, we were on K Street, and because they're all letters, right? So K and 11, I think, is where we were.
Yeah, I don't
So-
remember what it was, but the furniture, everything inside was so cool.
Yeah.
And we went to the bar, and we ended up talking to some. Well, he said he was in the CIA or FBI or some bollocks like that.
I'm
He was
sure-
some secret. I'm like, really?
I'm
and
sure
you're
every
just
bar-
sitting here
bar
in some
rat-
Washington hotel bar just getting toasted.
That's
'Cause
right.
you're a
In
CIA.
DC, you
You're a
know,
spy. Yeah, in
that's
DC.
his. That's his.
Talking
I
to
can
two
be
chicks
anyone.
about what
Yeah,
you're doing. Exactly.
I can be anyone at the bar out of town, but in DC, I'm a
He
spy.
did give us a little pin though.
Oh.
American flag with a was it FBI thing on it? He did. I don't know where he got that from.
Did he tell you it was the key to his room? Stop by later.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't because I think he got my vibe like the.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, that's not Aaron.
Let me say one more thing about
Those guys are late. They're late to the party. It's after 7 now. Yeah, what was the story with that? He wasn't able to. Was
Yeah,
he?
he did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he sent
Amazing.
He sent me a couple snapshots, but he'll send
Just
me
have
the
to
video
wait for the
when he
full
gets
footage.
home.
Amazing.
So he was able to go
Oh
over,
shit.
and then
All right, do you guys want to go back downtown? You want to go to Flag?
Flag, here we come.
Yeah, I'm cool with Flag.
What time does the party start?
Now.
7. So then we'll catch him maybe coming back if we're down there, or at least traffic. I don't know. I don't know.
So we're heading for Flag.
Hmm?
No, we don't. I didn't know for sure.
No. Hey, thank you, Ratherby and Maui. Much love, and it's appreciated. Lots more content coming. Like I said, I got the ship notification for one of my microphones today, and I think that everything else will be here on Tuesday. I'm so excited. I'm deciding how I want to do. So I'm gonna have 2 areas: one where I keep my work stuff now, like I have it, and then one where I do my other streaming, because the other has like diplomas and certifications and stuff on the wall that I want to leave there, and not like dox myself to a new crowd every time I go live. But on the other side, I'm trying to decide what I want to do for my decor on the back, but I'm going to get started before that anyways. Maybe I'll have you guys help decide. You know, it'll be kind of neat, make it interactive.
You know what? I am not. Let's go to Flag, guys. I am really upset because I could probably get super chats tonight.
I was just going to tell him we're
Oh, the cop's going to the party. Is Officer White in there?
all right, I'm going to Flag.
Okay.
I got my Mark Bunker sign. I got
That's right.
24 hours.
Is today the last day?
No, I'm going to do it Monday night and Tuesday night.
What's that?
Do you have a cord in the car? Should I lawyer her cord?
I don't have one in the car, so if she's okay with it, you know, me getting it over there, then yeah, leave it on.
Maybe because.
Oh shit.
Amtech. We put red Amtech.
What that says is
Jerry!
days, so it might have been.
All right.
George was prior to the.
How you doing? Hey, nice to see you.
That's the only thing I got.
George.
Hey, Sarasota Jerry, how's it going, man?
We're going downtown now because
I
it's
just
starting.
spent 5 hours down there. Boy, they harassed the hell out of me today.
Really? What did they do?
Because I was by myself.
Oh, he's going up there.
They
All
kept
right, we're
pulling
waiting
up.
to see here, guys. We're going to be heading back down to Flag.
No, see that
I
doesn't
said,
bother me.
I said, you already know who I am. I don't give a
I
damn.
wish I had my Let's Talk About Xenu shirt on.
Oh, man.
Chad.
Oh, Gary, right?
Yeah, how you doing?
I have a bunch of junk in my car, but I could drive probably 3 people to Sam Ash.
We'll get you downtown.
I just have to move my cake tent.
I mean, I'll walk. I'm parked right up front, Sam Ash.
What's that?
I'll walk. It's okay. I'm parked right in the front. I took one of those side spots.
Okay. Well,
Going downtown.
Are you keeping your live going, Lori, or are you going to start a new one?
I ended. I'm going to start a
You're
new
going to start a new one?
Yeah.
It's probably good. All right, guys, I'm going to do the same since you guys have been with me for about an hour and a half now. Be on the lookout for another live in about probably 20, 30 minutes. We're going to wrangle everybody here. Let me go ahead and give you guys you so I can talk to you like a dignified human. So we're going to head down to Flag now. We're going to get packed up. We'll probably be there 20, 30
Are you
minutes.
going to any
I'm going to end this live.
I guess maybe not since it's live.
And I'm trying to keep it on camera. But yeah, so there's a squad that came out here to greet everybody coming. It was wonderful. And it was just a great time. So I appreciate you guys following us along all the way from downtown. From we stopped at Narconon, told the Narconon story. We got to see some of the North Korea downtown storefronts and front groups. We're a little bit around the SP building and Publix. We got you a good view tonight, so I'm really excited that it turned out. Gave you guys something to look at. We didn't have a ton of activity, but then when we got out here, it turned out that we did get a little bit of activity, all positive, so nothing negative. Go ahead and sign off here, guys, and I will see you as soon as we get down there.